Hi everyone.
Hello everyone.
So today I figured I'm going to do something different. I pulled out a whole bunch of OPI colors and base coats and top coats. And we're gonna swatch these colors because, I don't know, I haven't used OPI in a very long time and I'm kind of willing to give it another try. Anyway, so I have the original top coat, base coat, the original top coat, which we're gonna use on most of the nails. And then I also have the strengthening base coat, which I think has been discontinued, but I still see it on OPI's website. So I guess it's still available. So we'll see how this one applies and how it soaks off. And then we also have the ProHealth, which kind of, there was a few fans and there was a lot of people that have issues with them. So I will discuss kind of the issues with this base and top.
ProHealth.
Yeah, whatever.
What makes it so
healthy?
ProHealth?
It's supposed to come off very, very easily. So.
And what makes it come off easily?
I think the base coat, well, it's very porous. I think that's how it just soaks off. So it's not as strong, which none of the colors really, well, none of these products are supposed to be used really for strength. But, and actually I will talk about this during the video as well. But
so is there any bad chemicals that are in it that they've
removed
to make it more pro-health?
No, I don't think it's that. I think it's the fact that it soaks off without scraping. But I don't think the scraping damages the nail as much as the peeling the product off. So sometimes when you have a product that doesn't bond very well, so it has a very gentle bond, when it starts peeling, people peel it off and cause even more damage. But I think the base coat is kind of like, it's a hybrid. It has some nail polish in it. It has solvents in it. It's the same thing with the other, actually, base coat with this. It has solvents. So you know how we did one time the what was it, the Zoya base coat was the nail polish.
Naked Man?
The Naked Man.
Naked Man, whatever the product was.
So I think when the base coat is mixed with the nail polish, kind of like with the solvents like ethyl acetate and all that, it just comes out very clean, but it stinks. But anyway.
But it stinks.
Yeah, but it stinks. And this is the top coat.
Well, allow me to give it the smell test.
It stinks really weird.
It smells like...
And this smells like a nail polish too. So I think it has also, it's like a hybrid.
This kind of has like an kind of like an acrylic smell with a bit of a onion aftertone. It's kind of weird. It's kind of weird.
Onion aftertone. Yeah, so I think this one smells like a nail polish, and it smells not just like gel, it smells like a nail polish. No, not the base coat, the top coat. Which one were you smelling?
I was huffing that one.
Oh, the top coat.
I may have only got a little high from it.
Oh, so you were smelling the top coat.
Okay. So then which one actually stinks?
The base coat stinks more. Actually,
let me give a shot of that.
Weird.
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But this base coat, oh my god, again, we're talking like 5 minutes already.
Well,
but
you gotta give it the smell test, you know?
Yeah, but smell this.
It smells like almost the same.
Oh god.
Oh.
Like you need a good ventilation.
That's just rude.
And this is basically, like it has this sharp stink.
I think I'd rather smell acrylic.
It has a, almost, you know what? It reminds me of, like you said, acrylic. Reminds me of, because the unit next door got painted the other day. So it reminds me of like a paint. Anyway, so we're going to look at the different colors. We're going to paint your nails pink today. So just quickly.
We got pink and we got pink.
Can't hear myself pink.
Can't hear myself pink.
Getting Nadi on my honeymoon. Oh god. You know what? I'm actually over these names. Let me buy you a drink. Whatever. Princess's Rule. Susie Shops and Island Hops. Short Story. And then two kind of other, a few other colors. It's Cajun Shrimp because, it's famous. Tiramisu for 2. And I changed brushes of these ones, but it's Pagoda Blackberry, also very famous color, and Humidity. All right.
Well, I'm gonna give them a 2 out of 10 for the names already. We're not off to a good start.
All right, so we prepped these nails, we removed the shine, and we are going to cure in the old Darth Vader OPI lamp.
Oh snap!
Do you know they actually that lamp
Darth
is called
Vader?
Yeah.
The OG. Look at that.
Yeah.
Yeah, buddy.
So that's what we're gonna do. All right, so let's start with a regular base coat. I'm going to shake it. Do we shake this?
Yes,
So,
we've done a lot of shaking. Shake, shake,
So
shake.
the key with this base coat, from what I remember, is that it has to be applied thin, and you can't overwork it. Can you please not move? I'm trying to do a good job. Because if you try to overwork it, and because it has solvents, right? So it's like a nail polish, so you can't.
It stinks.
Yeah. So you can't kind of, because it's gonna start dragging. Should we make this into a two-part video? One hand gets one video, and then, because this is going to be long, I have a feeling. So I remember someone was telling me that they applied 2 layers of the base coat, and then apparently it soaks off better. So if you guys have the same experience, please share in the comments your experience with the OPI. So the OPI colors, you see how this is kind of starting to drag, or like, I don't know, whatever. So the OPI colors are gel, so they're not a hybrid. You're like, and not really paying attention. It's
I
like,
am
yes,
paying
dear.
attention. I am paying attention. I got a little distracted by some woman walking down the street who has some excessive roots.
Oh God.
And like we're talking where there's like they are completely gray, and I think that that's fine, you know. But and there should sometimes be some embracing of that. But it
Okay.
just purple hair, gray roots by like
Okay, hold on.
3 inches.
This is what happens with clients. People talk. Put your hand under the light, and actually, before we do that, I like to disconnect it. Pull it out.
Okay.
Pull it out. So
I'm so confused.
here's what I'm gonna do.
Put it in, pull it out.
I tell
Unplug
clients,
it.
I show clients how the lamp looks inside and how to position their hand. I don't know if you can see it. So it has to kind of, your fingers have to be spread out a little bit, because very often the people had issues, as you can probably kind of see it, with hitting the bottom, and that kind of causes issues.
Oh,
right?
they hit the lip.
So yeah, so make sure that the hand for this lamp is kind of spread out, and that they don't hit the bulbs, because, you know, so honestly, when put your hand away. So when using these type of lights, it's best not to talk. So people really, and it doesn't have to go all the way in, your fingertips just have to touch the ledge, and don't go over it for too long. I mean, too far in. Talking and thinking is not my strongest.
I think we had just had that discussion of not talking and concentrating, or something along those lines. I wasn't really paying attention, but it's something along those lines, right?
Yeah, so when people are, and you know, when you're polishing, I find it's difficult when people are moving and talking, when they're moving their hands. So it's a good thing to make this kind of maybe a ritual, that once you start polishing, clients have to
Be quiet.
Pay attention how they're putting their hands in the light, because if they hit the nail as they're in the lamp, as the gel is curing, it creates a disaster. You have to soak it off. And
But what's more important here, ladies and gentlemen? What is more important is, why would you dye your hair such a drastic color and then let it go out by like a good 3-4 inches? Like,
okay, give the woman a break. It's busy Christmas, I guess. Anyway, princess's rule. Let's see how this goes on the pinky.
you know, either embrace it or keep on top of it. Like, come on.
So this is almost like a nothing kind of color.
By the way, I'm probably going to get some hate for this, so
Yeah.
expect it.
Don't worry, I'll moderate all the comments. Don't you worry.
Protect me. Protect me from the trolls.
All right, and then let's see. Let me buy you a drink.
Why, yes. Yes, you can.
This seems like a... And so the reason why I kind of stopped using OPI, I don't know. It's just...
So the reason I stopped using it,
I don't know
actually.
No, it was not kind of soaking off as I hoped, and I don't know, some clients had some issues with the wear. But it's how you kind of approach everything, I think. I know. So this is Susie Shop's Island something hops, whatever. So I think some of those colors really need 3 coats. I know they say it's gel, so you can use 2 coats, but blah blah whatever.
Yeah.
We'll see.
No,
What?
you got to clean the bottleneck. There was some spillage.
What? Where?
Right there. Right there. Got to clean that up. Oh.
All right. So put it in the light for a couple seconds just to flash cure. And we'll go into the other pinks next. So this is On My Honeymoon.
On My Honeymoon.
So that's why I actually remember getting this color, and then I never used it, because this one almost has like a little, see this? Little like dirt specks in it.
I think they call them sparkles.
No, there's no sparkles in there. So also, I guess when you're used to shellac really feels more like, goes in the light for a couple seconds, like a nail polish. Okay, goes in.
Okay,
Stop
well,
looking.
I'm looking for the spectacles.
Okay, and we'll do the Tiramisu for 2. It's a lovely nude color.
And this gets a 3 out of 10 on the heat scale.
Really?
Yeah.
You feel the heat?
Yeah, I'd give it about
Okay,
3 out of 10.
Really? Wow.
Yeah.
And we actually applied it quite thin. So yeah, this feels more like a gel.
Tiramisu for 2.
So it's kind of feels like it slides a little bit compared to shellac. Shellac has more resistance because it it's what the heck. So okay, well we'll cure it, and I'll wrap.
What the heck is going on with that
Yeah, I
thing?
know. Oh, and I remember, so this is what happens when the base coat is applied too thick.
Okay, so you like legitimately have to stick your face like behind this thing and watch
Yeah.
where your hand goes, because you will bump things you're not supposed to.
Did you just bump your nail?
I came pretty close, but it's kind of like
Okay, pull it out.
using your hand in this thing. It's like fumbling for the light switch in the dark.
Yeah. So what happens?
Why does it look like it's spreading out?
Yeah, what?
Like it's not.
Okay, so turn your hand. So you see this part? It's wrinkling.
Yeah, like it just.
Because I think the base coat was maybe not cured properly. And it was wet. So word of caution, make sure that the base coat is flashed in the light.
I'm actually purposely sticking my thumb up a bit more and
I know.
just kind of exaggerating the motion, because I got a feeling that when you stick your thumb in there, if you're not really
that
paying
corner
attention,
is always in there because the bobs are here and the hand is like here.
Yeah, like you have to actually have the fingers on the lip.
Okay, pull your hand up.
Not in front of the lip.
Yeah, curing the thumbs is a bit of a challenge, just generally. So I'm gonna wrap the free edges separately. So I usually do this where I flash cure the color, and then, because once it's in place, then you can kind of apply where it shrunk away from. And otherwise, if you do it when the other color is not locked into place, like the whole thing becomes like a one big lump on the end. But this has to be so thin. Okay. So I really just don't know how I feel.
I'm really not feeling these.
Well, we'll see. Like that's the thing. I was thinking about giving this system another try. Okay, it goes for 30 seconds for a full cure. And the darker colors, sometimes maybe it would be a good idea to cure them for 2 minutes. Sorry, for 1 minute, 1 full minute. So the new lamp that OPI has, apparently, a lot of people are not very happy with the way it's designed. Like it got 1.9 rating.
What was the most common complaint?
People hitting the thumbs on the, So this one is, I understand their concept, and they're like, well, make sure that the clients position their hands perfectly. But you know what?
You can't.
I tell people that all the time, and people keep forgetting.
Still manage to smack their fingers.
Yeah, they're like, oh, really? My hand has to be flat? Like, it's unbelievable. So sometimes people give, sadly, clients too much, like, I don't know, benefit of the doubt.
I mean, I've been doing this now for 13 years, and I still smack my fingers, and I'm paying attention.
I know. And when clients are half asleep sometimes. Oh, so this actually has a little bit more coverage than I thought. Yeah, I know. So apparently also OPI, I was reading the reviews on the lamp, or I think on the ProHealth colors, and they were saying that some of the colors have tendency to fade or yellow or whatever, something. So this needs 3 coats. I don't know, because it's just not a perfect finish.
Are we going to do 3 coats?
Yeah, we will. Because we'll see. It does go on very thin. I have to kind of give it that. What was I saying?
I wasn't listening.
Yeah.
I was too caught up in the having to do 3 coats.
Yeah.
Oh, goodness gracious. So everybody, how have the holidays been for you guys? Have you had some great holidays? I hope you have.
We were just saying that you should not be moving or talking as paying attention is the key. So
for sticking my hand in the Vader
No,
helmet.
but when people are so now what happens is, okay, it has some stuff in it.
What are you seeing?
Right?
Oh, those little specks?
Yeah. They're not glitter.
Oh, well, when you said specks, originally I was expecting like these dark specks. I'm looking at it and I'm not seeing what you were seeing, but now...
No, they're not dark. They're just like, they're little like pieces of pigment or something. So, anyway, my point is we have to try to teach clients to pay attention and not talk too much.
What? That was supposed
as
to
we're
be
polishing,
funny.
I know.
That was supposed to be funny.
As we're polishing, because the moving is very difficult to polish when people are moving. And they're not paying attention how to put their hand in the light. So, really their job when we're doing the manicure is to place the hand properly under the light.
Scale 4 out of 10.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, the pinky and the thumb were on fire.
Really?
A little bit. Nothing too crazy, but worth warning the client. Hey, listen, there could be a little bit of a heat spike.
And I went actually pretty pretty thin with these colors. So we're gonna do a 3rd coat. What?
Nothing. I just was glancing over and looked at something that was kind of odd.
Another person with gray hair?
No.
To.
It looks like you were experimenting on
on the polish thing. Oh, you know what I did?
What'd you do?
So clients sometimes, are afraid of the UV lamps. So what I did, I put a huge glob of gel, and I'll show you that in a second. They're scared. So I put a huge glob of gel on the form, and I placed it in front of my window. And guess what? It cured. So I show clients that the light, look at this, and there's hair. But you see, I don't want to touch it, but yeah, look how thick it is.
How long did it sit in the window?
It was hard after like 1 day. So sitting in front of the window gives you more exposure than being under the lamp. There you go. Case closed. Make my point.
Is this where you drop the mic?
Yes.
Okay.
That's how you say it.
Case closed?
Yeah. Well, no.
Or drop the mic.
Oh shit! You see? Oh.
What'd you do?
I touched the skin.
Well, you're not supposed to do that. You're supposed to be paying attention.
Well, you're moving.
I am not moving.
You're talking, I mean, and you're moving. Okay, so this is my new invention. So what I do is I pick up a little bit of acetone or alcohol, whatever. And there you go. It's not perfect. But that's what happens.
Nothing in life is perfect.
Especially your nails.
There's nothing wrong
How are
with
you
my
liking
nails.
these pinks? No, my work is, let's just be honest. Your nails are okay. So it needed 3 coats.
It did need 3 coats.
What do you guys think? What do you think, Mr. Pink?
Mr. Pink? Not feeling them.
Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, the fact that it's taking 3 coats, I'm not particularly impressed with. I'm not a fan of the pinks in particular.
Yeah, well, the colors are
Like
subjective.
they're very, yeah, and that is subjective. But I'm just not liking the application.
Yeah, it does not look like a nail polish. Maybe that's my problem.
I don't know. It just.
All right, so these.
Not that that's a very good opinion or answer or
So I think the reason why I kind of stopped using OPI, it's just because they were the formula was a little inconsistent, right?
Don't we have to properly cure that, or is it properly
No,
cured?
it cured 30
Really?
seconds.
Wow.
So now this is the top coat, and I changed the brush because you know me, I change brushes.
It's pink.
Yeah, I know.
What the heck? What where did that come from?
I bought this brush.
It's this weird stubby pink thing.
I know it doesn't really fit the bottle, but it will do.
The fit is in actually fit in the bottle.
Yeah, it's too short, but the top coat is full, so it works.
That was a good brush.
It's okay. So this is feels like gel, like it doesn't have the resistance that the nail polish kind of gives you. So you have, it actually makes your polishing faster, I find, because sometimes with shellac, for example, like you have to really put some pressure.
Well, you're kind of grabbing and pulling it, not just floating it around.
Yeah, but this one is floating, kind of. You see how quickly,
this top
because
coat,
it's very thin.
Which requires a very light hand, not a heavy hand.
Yeah.
For those of you.
Okay, so let's just flash cure it. Because with these products, when they are gel, the pinky at this point is not setting up yet. So when you move your hand to the side like this, I'm always afraid that it's going to drip to one side. Okay, pull it out. Oh yeah, I think I was talking about the colors fading, the pinks fading.
Something about yellowing, correct?
Yeah, fading or kind of looking dirty after a while. So there are a few colors which OPI kind of admitted, or I guess admitted, that they change colors, and I will look for the list somewhere.
Well, that's kind of a neat process. Think of it this way. You can market your product as being 2 colors in one. You just have to wait a year.
Not a year. No, like as people are wearing the color.
Oh, okay. Well then, sorry.
Yeah.
Let me try that again. So you can market it as having
so after a
2
week,
in 1. Yeah.
Yeah. So first you have like a nice fresh pink, and then it just becomes like a smoker's
Fantastic.
beige.
Bang bang.
You have 2 in 1.
So really, they should be paying double the amount because they're getting 2 for 1.
Yeah.
Right. Or it's a great selling feature of 2 for 1. Anyways.
I think with the old lamp, the base coat has to be cured 45 seconds, I believe. So
45 seconds?
We'll do another 15 minutes. I mean,
Seconds. 15 minutes.
Oh my God.
Hey there.
Okay. Put it back in.
Yeah, you might want to switch the buttons. Let's hear it.
Okay. Thank you. All right, 10 seconds. I like the timer on this lamp. I guess I'm a
You
bit
know
of
what?
a
Actually, I really like it.
Yeah, I'm a bit of a control freak, so I have to know at all times what's happening.
No, you know what? I was really impressed when these first came out. I like how the timer's right on the top. You can, like both
you can see
both you and the client can see how long the nails have to be in there. Like you can keep really good tabs on everything. It's not these little lights that fade or flash or bleep or bloop or whatever.
So, because you placed your hands properly under the light, look at the shine.
Oh,
it's
wow.
actually impressive. So my issue sometimes with these were that the colors were not as shiny. So, but this looks less shiny slightly, and this looks a little slightly less shiny.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Now, guys, I was making sure to slowly put my hand into the lamp. I was spreading my fingers properly, making sure that my thumb was being properly cured.
Okay.
Or at least the product was being cured, not my actual thumb. You know, same with the pinky, things like that. So if there's any dulling...
it's not his fault.
Yeah.
It's the lamp's fault.
Yes, it's the lamp's fault.
So I very often had clients with this part of the thumb not shiny. So when you think about it, if this is the thumb, which part of the nail do we normally use? It's this one. So you have like a double issue or a double, issue with the gel polishes. On one hand, that thumb is not being cured properly. On the other hand, people are using it more. So when you see chips on this side, then probably it's just not curing properly and the clients are using it. Okay, so let's try the other two base coats.
The ProHealth?
The ProHealth on this finger. I remember liking the base coat and top coat. Okay, so, they kind of recommend, so a lot of people...
What do you think of the brush?
I don't mind the brush because you know what?
I'm watching the spread and everything else. It looks actually not too bad.
So also it's dragging a little bit as you kind of are going over and over. So don't go over and over because it's again solvent based. But so what's happening with these, the ProHealth is that this is not designed for every client. I guess they kind of said that they designed it for a client who's particularly afraid of nail damage. So I guess that's why this one comes off so easy, so clients see that you don't have to pry this off the nail and yada yada. But again, I think more damage comes from people actually banging their nails and than from the actual product itself. I think both, wear and tear, right? So we're gonna use the strengthening base now on this one. So yeah, so the initial base coat that we use, the ProHealth, is designed more for like a first-time client. And you know what? I kind of agree because I would say 99% of the times when I do, because normally I use shellac, when I use shellac on a new client, first of all, when they've never had shellac before, when they're leaving, they're just like so afraid of their nails because they're afraid that they're gonna smudge the nails, right? Or something is going to happen. And I think they're much more careful, and eventually, as people are used to the fact that these products don't chip, that they last longer, they just get a little too comfortable, and that's when the issues start to happen. So that's when chipping starts to happen, and people are like, oh, I'm not doing anything different. I think they are. They are definitely using their hands differently. So that's why, if someone says that they're hard on their nails, I to be honest with you, I would not even recommend Enhancements altogether. I wouldn't, because that's like someone coming to you with, very thin hair that falls out easily, that they have some, whatever, health issues sometimes. and asking you to do, you know, hair extensions, but they're not willing to even take care of their hair. Like, I don't think that's a good idea.
I think we've used that example in the past.
I know, but I kind of keep repeating it because it's so important for people to stop saying that these products are stronger. Because, you know, on one hand, we are promising clients stronger products, but on the other hand, we're saying to them, well, don't treat your nails as tools. Well, what are you just saying? That the products are stronger. So it should never, so if someone comes in and they're like, oh, I'm breaking my nails, I'm so hard on my nails, enhancements are not for those clients. Especially if they're expecting healthy nails underneath. It just doesn't go.
Well, I think I had said this in one of our recently past videos. I have the perfect solution, guys.
It's
cheap. No. It's cheap. It's easy. Red Green approved. Duct tape. Just duct tape the end of their fingers, or you know what? What you do is you lay it down on the nail and you kind of cut it out to the shape of the nail. Boom.
Yeah.
Instant nail strengthener.
So
I'm gonna patent it. I'm gonna make millions. Like almost like my pet rock.
Brilliant. We can retire.
Yes.
But anyway, so what I was trying to say is the right kind of expectation from a client would be that they want their nails done because the product is longer lasting, is more shiny, it's more resistant to like certain chemicals and things like that, right? And the extra shine, like you can't beat that because no nail polish is going to provide that kind of shine. So that's why people should be getting their nails done, not because they are hard on their nails. And
Cajun shrimp.
Yes.
On the ProHealth. That's what it is? ProHealth?
Yeah.
ProHealth. Ooh, that has so far been... I like the application of this one so far.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's almost a one coater. Almost. I like it.
So now, let's just... Humidity. This is actually a color that I've used a few times. It's nice.
Yeah, it looks like tiramisu too.
No.
Tiramisu for two.
No. It has, it's like a beigey color.
What
but it has a little bit of a shimmer. Well, yeah, you were right, kind of. So it is kind of like tiramisu for two, but it's like...
I don't see the similarities, guys.
No, it's completely different. Hold on.
Completely different.
Wow. And now this is Bogota Blackberry.
Are these safe to touch?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's see how this... So now I changed the brush, and so you'll see how much nicer the brush applies.
Wow. Okay, so you know what?
So hint to OPI.
There's some redeeming qualities about these last few here.
Look at that.
Wow.
It's not bad. So they should change the brushes to bigger.
It's pretty.
Okay, so...
What is this one?
Have we used this one?
Two in the pink? I mean...
Two.
I'm sorry, let's try that again. What? What does that say on it?
Can't hear myself pink. Okay, so we'll see if these... Okay, so I mixed these ones actually with... oh, wow, actually. I mixed these ones with my little mixer thingy. Oh, actually, this one goes on quite well. Okay,
actually, that's a really neat hack. So you get one of those
these
tattoo mixers. You can get them on Amazon for, I think, like 20 bucks.
Yeah,
20, 30 bucks.
I actually glued this together with acrylic because one piece does not go all the way in, so I made the second one.
You get a second one, and then you can bond them together with acrylic, which is really nice. That, or if you have Gorilla Glue or something like that, that will bond them together really well. And it works amazing. It cleans them up really nice. Mixes them up really nice, right?
Okay.
Oh, I'm sorry. Was I supposed to pull that out a little sooner?
Yeah, because I
was in the middle of thought there. And that's a scary process in itself,
So, my opinion is that OPI should change their brushes.
I think that's your opinion for most companies.
Yeah, I know.
The brushes.
And because your nails are so short, sadly, this kind of can happen. So just make sure you don't kind of jam this underneath. Okay, goes in. Yeah, and I find when you do this kind of with shellac, it kind of stays where you put it. And with this one, it kind of doesn't. Okay, pull it out. It kind of starts spreading a little bit.
Why do I feel like you're missing out on the thumb here?
No, because I wanted to flash cure it first. I know, I'm a little bit all over the place.
Yeah, let's...
Sue me.
We need to focus.
Okay, just very quickly. Cajun strip, okay. Yeah, these polishes also, they need to be, well, the OPI, they separate. So they have to be
I think any of
mixed.
our OCD viewers will be probably going bananas because you have literally been just like bouncing all over the place from finger to finger. You haven't got the thumb done. I'm kind of going a little crazy. What are you putting on the thumb?
Oh, actually, I don't know. Okay, just pull it out. Pull it out.
Oh, just... Find one for the thumb.
Okay, so this one you see shrunk a little bit. So this I'm doing with pretty much like dry brush.
Which one's this one?
Oh, we didn't do this one. Yeah.
Shorty, what? Shorty's
Shorty's
shorts story. Short story? Shorts story? I don't know. Shorts story. That's... I don't understand even what that means.
It's like short story, but shorts.
Because shorts have stories?
Yeah, you're thinking too much into it.
Alrighty.
Okay, let's do...
Oh. That's my knee into the table leg.
All right. This one so far is my fave.
Out of the bunch, I would have to agree. I like the application. It's very dense.
Has a good coverage.
Indeed.
This is humidity.
Humidity. I keep thinking we've already done a second coat because you capped the ends, so it just it got me all...
This one is really, really nice.
I'm all discombobulated now.
I like this one.
Do you?
Yeah. The application, the formula.
Yep.
Bogota Blackberry.
Now, don't forget, guys.
Don't move.
Oh my lord! Every time I go to say something, you're like, don't move, don't talk.
Well, yeah, that's exactly what we're trying.
People are here to listen to me speak. All right. This is what they come here for. To listen to me talk. All right.
Okay, speak. Speak now. Huh?
See, this is when I want to talk.
Big sigh. I can't hear myself. Can't hear myself. How soothing.
Okay, so as I was saying, if you happen to like what you guys see, please hit the thumbs up. We'd really appreciate it. Hit the subscribe button, bell notification, so then every time we launch a new video, you will know. Go check out our Patreon.
Yeah, on Patreon, I'm actually putting Watch Me Work videos.
Yes.
Where you can see me work with clients.
Yeah.
And it's beginning to end full videos in real time. You know what, actually, there was something I wanted to talk about. I see a lot of people do like those kind of speedy videos, like they are like super fast.
Like sped up?
Yeah, sped up, like the whole video, almost. To be honest with you, it's kind of weird.
Well, it gives people like a false sense of time. Like, I mean, you're watching this and you're seeing people rip through it. And yes, you know it's like time-lapsed, but at the same time, you know, it's like when you watch people when they're forging, let's say, you know, in blacksmithing, for instance, and...
Yeah.
It kind of throws off your
understanding how it actually goes on, like
well,
how
yeah,
it happens.
and how you do things, because it's like swipe. It's like, well, hold on. Like, I mean, you're missing out on key things. There's
pressure and things.
Pressure, spread. Like, you're missing out on so many.
Yeah, and
things that actually make, it's those little small things that make a very big impact. And you know, instead of people relying on, say, okay, well, OPI is going to be the thing it's the miracle drug, the you know, the cure all. This is what's going to make me famous. You know, it's not that. It's all those little steps that you're missing out on, all those little nuances of you know, like,
and you're
pressure
not
and spread, and you're missing out on all of these things when everything's time lapsed. And I get it, people don't have the patience to watch through these things, but this is what's going to help you become better.
Yeah,
and that's the key thing.
You're
coming here for, I'm assuming, those reasons to become better,
or to learn something, and you're not really kind of learning. And the thing is, so if someone doesn't want to watch everything, they can actually, there are options when you're watching the video, right, to kind of speed up the video, no? So you can do it yourself later. Yeah, you can manually do that through YouTube, where you can speed things up. Yeah.
Now, unless you're like my cousin Jess, who watches this because it's therapeutic, which, you know what, hats off to you, Jess, for watching. You know, you want to watch it.
Yeah, but when it's so fast, that's not even therapeutic either. Like, I'm getting almost like dizzy watching it. Mm-hmm. I don't know. I mean, whatever, to each its own, but...
Yeah. Wait, aren't we supposed to be using the ProHealth?
No, I used it on this one.
Oh.
Because this is the strengthening base coat, and this the straightening base coat.
Speaking about paying attention, this seems to be the theme of the video, is paying attention. Please be quiet. You know.
Pay attention, please be quiet.
Kind of makes me feel like I'm in the library, you know?
Yeah, exactly. No, but yeah, like with yes, I'm not forgetting. That's my feeling. So that's why you see all my videos kind of in real time, and maybe, yes, it's boring, but you know, if, let's say, I kind of started doing these videos because I had people kind of tell me, like, I wish I could be here watching you work, right? So when you're sitting, when you're learning, like in the old days when people were learning a trade or a skill, they would sit next to someone who's very experienced. Yeah, you would shadow them, right? So like that's exactly what I'm kind of trying to provide, because not a lot of nail techs have that opportunity to sit next to someone and kind of watch them work. So that's what I'm trying to kind of do here. Wow, there's fluffs. What is this?
Every time, it's my thing. Yeah. It's my thing. I bring the fluffs. I bring the challenge.
Yeah, and I've had some comments. People were like, oh, how come these videos are so long? Okay. Well, because, 45 seconds.
You know what I remember?
Because that's reality. Services take time.
Do you remember? This would have been back in the 90s when some of you may remember this and some of you not so much. But I remember when it came to instructional videos, they were on VHS, and these things were like an hour long.
Yeah. Or even on DVD. I remember my first video that I watched from Nail Basics. Guys, that video was, I think, like $100. I don't know, it was super expensive. But it was showing me in real time exactly, and there were such details discussed in this video. It was amazing. And it was actually Kathy from Nail Basics showing step-by-step how to do a fill, which this is exactly what was necessary for us to learn.
A dual disc? Wasn't it like 2 discs?
I don't think so. I think it was just one.
Was it just one, or was it? I
think it was 2. So maybe one hand was like a new. Video. Yeah. But anyway, so I watched that video. I watched
both
like
videos
100 times.
Okay,
I actually developed.
But
I developed my technique based on that video. So like you'll see. I don't think she has a lot of videos now, but I've seen her work again, and I'm like, oh my god, I can totally see who I learned from.
Yeah. So, I mean, it just goes to show that, you know what, like the time-lapse stuff is great for one reason or another, but for what we're doing, what we're trying to convey, it doesn't work. The time-lapse stuff just isn't...
And I think I've done, sorry to interrupt you, I've done some time-lapse, for example, if I'm wrapping the fingers, you know, because I've shown this so many times, wrapping when I'm...
Sure.
You know, that's not super...
Or for like a quick like Instagram story or, you know, something
or
like that, whatever.
You speed up over the unimportant things, right?
And you know what? I think for those people who do the time-lapse over a lot of the, you know, actual gel work like this, to them, it's probably the same thing. They consider it just, well, not interesting, you know, the boring stuff or the stuff that people aren't going to really care about. But really, that's the stuff that matters the most.
Mm-hmm. All right, so this is the finished
product. Okay, here we go.
So these ones, all these, this hand, we managed to apply in 2 coats.
Mm-hmm. So, yeah, this
the shine of this one is not the shiniest. Mm-hmm.
I was just kind of noticing that. So, you know what, this color, you know what, I don't mind that one. This one, it's very nice. I like the coverage. I liked just how it went on. It was really nice. This one's actually pretty cute too. But
okay, so there it is.
Yeah, there it is, guys. Here you go. There is 10 nails all swatched up with the OPI and one of them with the very special, very wonderful,
and this one
ProHealth.
So in the next video, because I'm not gonna make you sit here for more than an hour.
Yeah,
we're gonna soak off these, and we'll see how they come off. Which is not going to be the perfect kind of the truth how they soak off, because products don't soak off as easy after 2 weeks or 3 weeks, but you know,
or maybe we should wait. Maybe I should wear this for 2 weeks.
No. No.
No?
No, because I want to do something else. Anyway, we're gonna soak it off.
All right.
So yeah, in the next video, you can see how this soaks off.
Yep.
And in the comment section, please let me know what you think, because I'm seriously, I'm curious, actually. Oh. Anyway, inside joke. What you guys think, and if you
I don't think it's so inside because
it's not an inside joke.
No, because we've already
it's an outside joke.
It's an outside joke because we've already explained the seriously thing and actually and all of the weirdo things that we do.
All right.
Anyway,
thank you so much for watching.
Yes.
Let us know what you think about the OPI GelColor, and if you want us to swatch more colors, because I have some more colors.
Hit that subscribe.
I have this beautiful color, by the way. Quickly, I want to show you because it's so nice. Look at this. It's like a mermaid.
And maybe we will show that on the next video a little bit more.
If you're interested in another really nice one, very quickly. I know I'm crazy.
Oh my God.
But look at this.
Okay. Okay, guys.
Anyway,
listen.
We'll see you later.
We're going to go. We will catch you in the next video.
Thank you so much for watching. Bye.
Ciao.